Wednesday here in World Cup Spy in association with our very good friends at Renault Vans, and Holland are into the World Cup finals. A superb performance last night in a fine match has helped them into Sunday's game, and either Spain or Germany stand between them and winning the title itself. More about that later, but first it's transfer time. Highlight this on the Mirror Football website. The Liverpool boss Roy Hodgson is in for the FC20 striker Brian Ruiz, either as a replacement or a strike partner for Fernando Torres. He's 24, he's from Costa Rica, and he hit 24 goals for his club side last season. Hodgson's had him watched several times as Fulham boss, so he knows all about him. I just wonder though whether he'll be able to cope in the Premier League, although strikers who do well in the Dutch league generally do well over here. Now, just sticking with Liverpool, and the Torres situation does indeed rumble on. Here's the Mirror. He says he's not going anywhere, but he won't commit himself to the club. Manchester City, as we all know, are very keen, and the Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich is sufficiently encouraged that Torres will leave Liverpool, that he's travelled to South Africa to handle the situation personally. I personally do think he's going to go. The Star say that Arsenal are after the £20 million rated Germany fielder Mesut Ozil. I don't think they should bother, as I think they've got enough players who can play in that creative midfield position. And just on the World Cup theme, look at this in the Mail. They say that West Ham failed in an audacious bid to take the Germany legend Miroslav Klose to Upton Park. Now, Klose might be a goal machine in South Africa, but he couldn't get a game at Bayern Munich last season, and clubs had been told that he was available on a free. Now that he's been pulling up trees, however, Bayern Munich are now thinking about asking for a fee for him. The Mirror says that Man United have made discreet inquiries about the possibility of signing Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema. They were keen on signing him before he moved to Spain from the French side, Lyon. Scott Parker at West Ham, we talked about them before. He's a wanted man. This is a son. They say that the Hammers are on the verge of tying up the signing of the £3 million striker Freddie Piquionne today. But they also said that the Hammers are bracing themselves for a big bid from Aston Villa once they sell James Milner to Manchester City. We at Spy can also tell you that Liverpool are also monitoring the Scott Parker situation with a view to moving for him as well. Just on the Milner situation, the Star say that Villa boss Martin O'Neill is ready to strike a £30 million deal with City for Milner, but he wants £15 million and Stephen Ireland and Nedum Manua, the defender, in return. Celtic manager Neil Lennon's had fresh talks with Robbie Keane about the possibility of a loan return for the Spurs striker. That's in a lot of the papers today. And the Express say that Sunderland are exploring the possibility of a season-long loan deal for Ghana's young striker Dominic Adai, who's with AC Milan. And I'm going to tell you just a bit of news that breaking this morning about the Vitesse Arnhem goalkeeper Piet Viltenhuizen. Now, West Ham have been saying much earlier this morning that they're very much wanting to keep Robert Green. He made that mistake for England at the World Cup. But Football International in Holland is reporting that West Ham are close to agreeing a deal for the 23-year-old Vitesse Arnhem goalkeeper Piet Viltenhuizen. So it remains to be seen what will happen with Robert Green. I told you yesterday that I believed Wesley Sneijder would come up on the rails to blow many of you that tipped David Villa for the Golden Boot out of the water. Well, he scored again yesterday to take his tally to 4, one behind Villa, and I think that's going to go right to the wire. The Jabulani ball still on offer for whoever gets it right. And remember, we'll announce the winner of that particular competition on Monday. Now, just on the ball, and it's had loads of criticism, as you know, the latest people to have a go are the space agency NASA. Their aerodynamic experts say that the design makes it far too unpredictable. But I've got to say, Diego Forlan didn't appear to have too much trouble with his free kicks last night. Now, time for your messages, and we've had so many over the last 24 hours that I'm pleased to say that the wonderful Rachel has agreed to come in and help us out by reading a few of them. Here's Rachel.
Thanks, Darren. Morikashi says, I've already said Miroslav Klose will take the Golden Boot, and I'm hoping he'll score the crucial goal against Spain, but I'm not sure who to go for as they're both very good teams. 543 Joe thinks Germany will beat Spain 4-2. Drake says his moment of the World Cup so far was Uruguay's winning penalty against Ghana, and lots of people are saying it's time to get over the Luis Suarez handball. If Rooney had done it for England to help us win the World Cup, we'd have no problem at all. And just a couple more on our email, spy@mirror.co.uk. Sean Gray thinks Man United should go through for Landon Donovan of the USA to play on the wing. And Paul Murphy says sorry it's taken so long to get back, but his parents came over from England to Denmark to see Emma. He thinks Germany are going to win tonight 3-1.
Thanks, Rachel. She'll hopefully be back with us tomorrow. World Cup Spy is indeed back tomorrow. I think it's going to be 3-2 to Germany tonight. Tell me who you want to win and why, and I'll see you next time.